Hey guys, so today I want to talk about the formula PSSA sheet. I really want to start breaking down what each formula means, how to use it, what it does. So I'm hoping that we can do these in a series of videos through the next couple of weeks. So I'm starting off with these three little formulas here. There's really kind of like four. Looking based on like the discussion posts you guys had last week, it seemed like you guys knew these ones the most, so I thought we could start off easy. The one that a lot of you guys forgot though was the area of a triangle. So I have area equals 1/2 base times height. For a square, the area of a square is just the side squared, or side times side. For a rectangle, to find the area, it's going to be the length times the length times the width. Oh my goodness. And then the perimeter is 2 times the length plus 2 times the width. Or you can say something like length plus width plus width. You're just adding up all the sides. So I have a series of problems down below that I'd like to just go over with you guys. And then there's a fun activity afterwards. Fun for me. Alright, so first we're starting with a rectangle. Remember to find the area, they're both right up here. We're using length times width. And one of these guys to find out what the perimeter is. So if I have this rectangle right here, starting with perimeter, I'm just going to add up all the sides. But with this rectangle, I only see 2 sides. Well, the opposite ends are equal to the same thing. So I could just do 3 plus 3 plus 5 plus 5. You could also just do 2 times 3 and 2 times 5. You get the same thing. So my perimeter is equal to 6 plus 10, or 16 centimeters. To find the area, I'll do the length times the width. So that's 3 times 5. Oh my goodness, bro. Or my area is equal to 15 centimeters squared. Remember, for area, we say centimeters squared. Go ahead and pause the video. See if you can try to find out the area and the perimeter of both of these guys real quick. Please tell me you paused. I know these are easy, so just pause it real quick, please. Just pause it. Thanks. For this one, for the perimeter, you could do 2 times 3 plus 2 times 21. That would be 6 plus 42, or 48 meters. For the area, we'll do 3 times 21, which is equal to 63 meters squared. This guy over here is actually a square. We can see that because 2 of our sides are equal to one another. So we could have just done sides squared, but you could also just multiply them together to find the area. That's easy too. So my area is going to be equal to 5 times 5, or 25 centimeters squared. And then the perimeter, would be 2 times 5 plus 2 times 5, which would really actually be 4 times 5, which is 20 centimeters. All right. Down here, I have some irregular ones. For these, you can break them up, though, into different little rectangles and be able to find out the area of each little spot. So, for example, if we look at this first one here, I could draw an imaginary line right here. And look, now I have 2 cute little rectangles that I can find the area and the perimeter of. So for this top one here, I would do 4 times 2. And I know that this little box up here is equal to 8 centimeters squared. Now for this box below it, I cannot just do 6 and 3, because that 6 would include this line right here. However, I know what this length is of the blue line because it is opposite of this line over here. So this guy's really 2. So that means this section right here, if I were to add up this section, the green and the blue here, that should equal to 6. So that means this green section must equal to 4. So now I can multiply these two numbers together. 4 and 3 multiplied would give me 10 centimeters squared. Altogether, I can take 12 and 8, add them together. The whole area of the irregular shape is 20 centimeters squared. Try out this guy real quick. Pause the video and give it a nice try. This is a good one. You guys can do this. Did you pause it? Please say you paused it. Hope you paused it. All right. What I would do here. Ooh, what would I do? I think I got it. I think I would block this guy off. Would I? Give him a little gander. Alright, no. This guy and this guy. How's that sit? Ooh, but we wouldn't be able to find out what... No, we could. Okay, so this is good. I have 8 and 4 here. I'll multiply those guys together. We get 32 meters squared. Boom. All right. I know that this big length over here is 12. However, this right here is 8. And I know that this is also going to be 8. So if the whole thing is 12, that means this section right up here should be 4. So then I've had 12 times 4, or 48 meters squared. Now I still have this little box in here, but I know that this one's 8 and this one's 2. So multiplying them together, you can get 16 meters squared. Now I can go ahead and add up these three numbers. Out of 48, 32, and 16. Carry the 1. It's 2, 6, 9, 96 meters squared. If you know of a different way of being able to find the area of all this, let me know. There's probably many different ways. I'd love to hear. Alright, the triangles. This is what we've all been waiting for. Perimeter. I'm going to show you how to find the perimeter of one of them. You just add up all the sides on the outside. So I do 7.5 plus 3.8 plus 4.9. You can easily just plug that into a calculator, not like what I'm doing right now. I'm figuring out in my head because this is an easy 16.2. Now for the area. We're using this guy right here. Area equals 1/2 base times height. Now base and height are used because the height is always perpendicular to the base. So perpendicular means that they land with each other at a 90 degree angle. So let's say I use green instead for my height. This line right here would be my height, and then this line down here would be my base. And I know that they're perpendicular because of this box right here. So I don't even have to use these two numbers. I'm just focusing on 2.2 and 7.5. So using my area formula, again I have 1/2 base times height. I'm going to switch out those B and H's. For my base is 7.5 and my height is 2.2. Again, 1/2 times 7.5 says 2.2. Plug that into your calculator. What do you get? Did you also get 8.25 meters squared? That's what I got. Looking at this one, a little different. There's no line going through it. However, remember I said that my height and base have to be perpendicular to one another. So I see these two lines right here are forming a 90 degree angle with each other. Those are my base and height. So when I'm finding the area, I'm going to go ahead and substitute 1.7 for my base and height. 1.7 times 1.7. I got 1.445 meters squared. So reality, my triangle is this guy right here. We can't find the area of this one, can we? No, you cannot. We don't have enough information. Same thing for this one. So you can just use those guys. There you go. Remember, height and base perpendicular with one another. Finding the areas. There they are. Let me know if you have any questions. Do the assignment on Schoology.